Wait, hang on.
Okay,
Right, yeah, do it.
You can't use
hive.
Oh, they've got spawn protection on.
Zeus, let's help out.
Yeah, no, message is not outing.
This is the anticlimactic.
This always happens. I'm calling it. This always happens.
Yeah.
Don't lose it. Don't like click it, because then we might lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Oh my god, wow.
I like how we're so intense fan this to anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Oh, place, quick.
Go.
Go.
Alright,
Oh,
dig.
Ow!
That wasn't us, that was nobody.
We should get
Oh!
What?
What the? The Ender Dragon.
I'm on the surface, Go for the towers.
Yeah.
Go.
Somebody watch the portals.
Alright, I do.
Alright, Nick.
Okay.
Watch for names. Block.
Don't shoot the low ones. I got snowballs.
Okay.
Don't shoot the low. Shoot the high ones.
Yeah.
Someone tell me when Ender
Got
Dragon
the
is
top
coming,
one.
because I'm very much like almost at the edge.
Snowballs don't work apparently.
Oh my god. Got that.
It's fine, just use arrows.
Yeah. Got that one. I got like 3 of them. I'm gonna go for the fog one.
Alright.
We should go on top of one of those.
Got that one, I got one.
Got that one.
Have you got did you get the high one?
I got 2 of them.
You got both the high ones. Alright, go for the dragon
All
then.
of them. Go for the dragon.
Okay, where's the guy? Where's the dragon?
Right there.
Gap. Oh, I see it.
Don't be afraid to melee it if you've got a good sword. I've only got sharp 1, but if you've got like sharp 3, melee it.
Oh!
Shot it twice.
This is good. Keep it going.
No team has come yet.
Is anyone who's watching the portal?
I'm watching it.
Yeah, that's good.
How much health is it on? My Ender Dragon
It's
health is
3/4, 75%.
You guys almost saw Enderman.
Come down, I want to melee
Right,
shit
yeah.
out of him, I'm glad.
Alright. Wait till, okay.
Oh my god.
Don't kill the dragon. Wait, why?
What? Why?
I mean, unless he puts a good reason, just keep going. Because it could just be mind games.
Come on.
Oh right, yeah, it's just mind games.
Just go. Come on. Yes, God.
Don't let him go down, because he's gonna hit you.
If anyone comes in
Holy
and it's
crap.
low, let us know so we kill them before they can do the dragon.
Nobody's coming.
That's good.
Okay. How much is it on?
It's
like,
less than half.
Wow, usually a lot of people will come.
I know, right? Oh, it's going over there.
Yeah. I want to get the last shot on that.
It doesn't matter as long as it's one of us.
Okay.
Nobody is literally coming. This is so perfect.
We just won.
No, we've not yet.
Not yet, but still.
You
Look
guys
at
got this. Like nobody's coming.
How much health is it on?
It's low. It's like 2 hits, 2 or 3
You have
hits.
the boss bar on.
You don't see if you're far away. One hit.
Come
Yes!
on. Yes! Screeny!
Yes, Screeny.
Oh my god.
So that was the end of Ender UHC, the unreleased version. This was attempt number 1 at season 2, and to give my general drifts about the season itself, it was quite fun. It felt like it went quickly, and to be fair, it did. It was over by about 3 or 4 minutes into episode 5, so that's obviously a lot shorter than many RRs would normally be. But overall, it was pretty fun. I had a decent team. They were all friendly. The banter was hilarious. I don't usually make references to swearing, but I've never had to edit an RR episode as much as I did with like Ep 1, Ep 2. I probably missed a lot, but there you go. And it's one of these ones I don't want to tell people what to say, what not to say. I'll just deal with it in editing. And I've teamed with a lot of people that are, let's just say, renowned for their potty mouth, but I don't think I've had anything as bad as this. But either way, it was still funny and a good laugh. And yeah, we managed to win the season in the end. It was, in terms of our strategy was pretty good because we managed to get 3 pearls, which isn't always guaranteed. I think it was Yubi that went to the Nether, so he got the blazer rods, managed to get potions. We could have done well in team fights, that's for sure, but ultimately we decided to all in the dragon, and that proved to be a good shout. We killed the dragon in under 3 minutes, I think it was. It might be as little as 2 minutes because there was a bit of a delay at the start of episode 5 because the end portal couldn't be activated. That's happened to me at least once, maybe twice before, so it's a wee bit annoying, but you know what you're gonna do. So that was the season, pretty good, managed to get a win. Obviously it was it's unreleased, it was scrapped. Why was it scrapped? Well, there was basically the owners were all in for releasing it. They wanted to release it. They didn't see anything wrong with it. There was a few murmurings though about from other people. It's one of the cases where basically a large proportion of the round wasn't going to upload, which I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and criticize individual people. I'm not gonna say who it was, obviously, but it's one of these ones that I personally wouldn't refuse to upload a round, only because like the owners have obviously they've invited me and they expect me to, you know, go with their wishes and all that. But in this case, the owners kind of had their hands tied. They could either cancel the season, scrap the season, sorry, or you know, call it a real season, call it, you know, give upload dates and that, and risk having only 50% uploads or whatever. So I have full sympathy with them. They didn't really have much of a choice. They did a vote. I think the vote was almost 50-50. It was like 1 or 2 votes in favour of a redo. Also, I believe a few people who voted for either redo or no redo didn't actually play the season, so it was a bit funky in that regard. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. It's just one of these ones that a lot of my most memorable RRs are ones that have been redone, which is a wee bit annoying. Admittedly, there's been RRs that I've not done so well in that have been redone. Like, you know, obviously I've not released them because I've not done well in them. A less good RR is more likely for myself. It's not like next RR I'm going to win, or there's been RRs where I've had KT or been high up the kill list, or I've had a really good perspective and it's gone to pot, which is a wee bit disappointing. Obviously I'm not being victimised. I don't think like any of the owners are in league and it's like, oh, let's get JamestheDouglas, if he wins the season we're going to redo it. No, obviously it's not like that, but it's yeah, as I said, a wee bit disappointing. It's one of these ones that, as I said, I personally wouldn't want to redo just because of something that happened to me. There was a lot of that, I feel, with this particular season. Some people weren't happy with their particular point of view, which in some ways it's understandable. And when you ask for a vote, I guess people are going to vote, you know, people aren't necessarily going to vote for keeping the season, even if they weren't happy with their perspective, if you know what I mean. You can't really expect people to do that, so I kind of get that. But at the same time, I would look at the bigger picture. I've complained a little bit now, so let's look at the bigger picture. So some people weren't happy with the way their personal season went, whether that was the way they died or their perspective or whatever else. Apparently that was some people's reasons. One of the major reasons was how quick the dragon fight was. I kind of get that. I do kind of get that. But if you're going to do a dragon rush in 1.8 in this day and age with a team of 4, you've got to expect the dragon to be killed in under 3 minutes. It's perfectly possible. It's not what it used to be. It took us very little effort. We weren't even like super duper stacked. Okay, we had strength and speed, but you know that didn't really make much of a difference against the dragon. So yeah, ultimately that's no fault of anyone really. It's just the way that 1.8 dragon rushes are. Personally, 1.9 plus dragon rushes would be better. The point is, I think no matter the situation, you've got to expect dragons to go down with relative ease, especially 1.8. So I think that was a foregone conclusion, whether it was our team, whether it was another team. I mean, we had an advantage because we still had 4 people left. So I think if we're redoing because of the way the dragon died, we might as well just scrap the season altogether or do an end meetup. Either one. End meetup would have been good. Obviously I'm not in charge of the rounds, so I can't make decisions or anything. I'm just saying these are just ideas from my point of view. But people were upset that the dragon died too easily. But again, we were there on the dot. We had 3 Eyes of Ender, and we went in 2 minutes flat, easy, or 3 minutes, whatever. So ultimately, as far as legitimacy goes, it was perfectly legitimate. I mean, I'm not sure if people thought we hacked or something. As you can see by my footage, I was certainly legit. Didn't look like any of my teammates were hacking either. And the thing is, like, nothing that it went exactly how I would expect. It's not like one of our teammates started flying around mailing the dragon or whatever. So as far as the legitimacy of this of the win goes, it was fine. There was apparently a no camping rule for the 0-0 portal. We were there about 5 minutes before meetup, I think, or 5 minutes before the portal was due to open, because we weren't allowed to go prior to episode 5. That's why we wait there. It's one of these ones that we weren't really camping. I think the no camping rule was to deter teams, like really stacked teams who didn't have the Eyes of Ender, to just sit there and wait for people to come and kill them. You know, I used to do it all the time at Eximius. Other people did it on Eximius. It was a common tactic. I'm presuming that's why the rule was there. I'm not even sure if it was just that portal or if it was the one inside. I think it was both, but I'm not sure. Anyway, either way, we weren't really camping, so it's... I don't think 5 minutes of waiting at a portal to go in with one person coming, I don't think that's hugely game breaking. So it might be a reason, but I don't think it's a good enough reason to redo. I guess my point of saying those things are, like, the reasons to redo are very weak. Well, collectively they were very weak. Individually, maybe there was reasons people wanted to redo the season because of their own personal seasons, but again, if we judged every season by that, there would always be redos. Similarly, I think someone thought that, like, we'd had the portal open for us, which is obviously not true. You can see by our footage that we had the eyes on us. To be honest, the season as a whole, like, in terms of PvP and that, I think it was alright, because there was a lot of PvP before episode 5, which is what you want ideally. You don't want, like, full teams come the dragon fight, because then, you know, what's gone on, people have just caved in that. There was actually a lot of PvE, PvP action, which was good. So I think overall the season wasn't redo worthy in my personal opinion. But again, the owners kind of didn't really have an option. I guess it's one of these things that, like, I kind of get the point of view that people might be unhappy, but at the same time, I don't think people should refuse to upload. Yeah, I don't think people should refuse to upload a round that they haven't organised. Admittedly, input is valid in that, but at the same time, the owners in this case were all for keeping. And as I said, I personally didn't see anything wrong with the season. Certainly, okay, as I said, the Dragon Rush aspect, the fight, was maybe underwhelming for everyone else. But again, that's the point of the scenario. It's a rush. Anyway, that will do it, I guess, for this post game commentary. I don't blame anyone. I'm not cutting ties with anyone. I'm just giving my personal point of view of the way things panned out. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this unreleased recorded round. If you did, I'm glad. Thank you for watching. And yeah, there may be more in future. I'll see you when I see you.